Mhm. Why are you not popping up? Where are you? Where are you? Come back. You are what everybody's waiting for. Okay, give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up if you can see my screen. Only if you can see my screen. Just give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up if you can see my screen. Awesome, 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 awesome. Amazing, 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 amazing. All right, nice. So let me just also quickly uh, start the recording. So the purpose of this recording, the purpose of the recording is for those who cannot join us. Um, just a moment, please. Um, these technical things are very, very important. And sorry, I didn't have the team here with me, so they are also on. So I'm trying to get a transcript alongside. Okay. All right. Israel, if you can hear me, message me to be sure that we are already recording. All right. So I'm getting a prompt that some people will be removed from the meeting due to technical problems. The following people should please rejoin because we are recording now. So if you are logged out by any way, so whoever logs out right now should please log back in just in case, because I just started the recording. Let me just put it. I really want to ensure that everybody is fine. Let me just put it in rejoin if you are logged out. All right. So I just posted that up, and then we can now get to this. First thing first, let's pray. Let's pray. Lord, I want to thank you especially for a time like this. Thank you for raising different set of people home abroad to learn Forex. One of the things you said to us is that you will give us wisdom to understand all things, even more than our teachers. There are people here who had no knowledge about Forex before, and they want to take a baby step. I ask, Lord, that you please, in your mercy,
Amen.
grant us understanding. I pray that those things that look complex will receive divine inspiration to be able to understand. Let it be a journey that each time we remember this time, we'll always be grateful that we took this step to a greater place in the mighty name of Jesus. As I
Amen.
pray every day that you make our day productive, make this time productive. And as we journey in this Forex, please help us to be very profitable. Thank you,
Amen.
Lord Jesus, for in
Thank
Jesus' mighty name we have prayed.
you. Amen.
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 Now, what has happened to us right now is that we are not just going through this with our abilities. There is a system that is supporting us. If you don't know Jesus, I pity you. The people in the world do a lot of things to get going in life, and that's why if you don't have allies, it's going to be a challenge for you. I'm telling you, you are going to struggle, because even when it's either is a workplace, or I mean, I've spent about 17 years in the banking sector, I see how people do all sorts to put other people down so that they can be heard. I mean, one of the stories I can never forget that one of my mentors said to me, there were two people that are actually being considered for a bank MD in Nigeria, a commercial bank, and they got into the boardroom. And this guy, who is my own mentor, who was also vying for the post, went to use the toilet and saw the other guy with a charm, declaring that whatever he says to the board members will be exactly somebody's mic. Olushola, please mute your mic. And that person was making incantation in the toilet to say whatever he tells the board members will be what they will accept. And this is a child of God. He just prayed simple prayer, and he was expecting to be elected as the MD of the bank. And this is the other part. He was more qualified than this other guy that was using charm. Of course, when they got into the meeting, the guy made his own presentation, and the guy with the charm was selected as the new MD. But the Lord wanted him to see the other part. It's not like God doesn't have power to help him become or overcome that. But because he was so liberal, he was challenged about it, he felt he was qualified, so he should have been chosen ahead of the other person, since the board member knows what to do. But the truth is, life is beyond that. You have to fight. You've got to fight for whatever you want. And that's the same thing that happens. The devil doesn't want you to be rich or wealthy. There is a constant fight to ensure you don't have resources. Because if life is comfortable for you, yes, there are certain things you will do without even looking back. So it's very, very important to always not forget your spiritual part of your life in anything you do. Same as we're getting into this, some of you are going to have major breakthrough in the shortest time. I'm telling you, there are some things that you're going to come in contact with, and it's going to really help you. Some people have been trading Forex before now for a long time, but they are missing some things out. And I've been, trusting God that I'll be able to help them identify what they've been doing wrong and then begin to do everything right. It is one of my prayers. All right, so let's get into the Forex proper. So now I understand that there are some people who are intermediate in the house. Today is not your day, because today I'm starting from the scratch. I'm going to take a baby step, as if I'm assuming that everybody on the call does not know anything about Forex. And we are going to take that baby step all the way. What are my projections for today? I'm targeting that I'll be able to introduce Forex concept to you, and then show you how to set up your tools that is required for you to be able to analyze the market, and also a platform where you'll be taking your trades. This I intend to achieve tonight in the next 1 hour, 20 minutes. I'm going to do an introduction to you, then help you in setting up your tools. And then on Thursday, I'm going to bring a firebrand coach who is going to get us started. So there are many concepts, many knowledge, ICT, smart money concept. There are so many concepts in the marketplace. But what I've realized is that 25% of your success in the Forex market is only sitting with the strategy. 25%. So when you score 25 over 100, you're already a failure. So I can categorically let you know that your strategy is not the point of your success in life. Never. I've seen people who have great strategies, but they lose in the market over and over again. I've been there. I went to learn a lot. See, guys, I'm sitting before you. I've spent over $10,000 in learning Forex, and sat with those who claim they know Forex. I was still losing money while I'm still in class, while I'm still with them. They send signals, we are still losing, because there are certain things they fail to pay attention to, which I'm going to open you up to. One is called the psychology in the market. We can go on the same trade. You will lose and I will win if I have the right psychology and you have the wrong psychology. We're going to show you, we are going to show you how that plays out. Then I call that psychology, 50% success in the market, 50. So if you add your strategy plus the right psychology, it makes your journey to success 75%. So even if you don't know the remaining 25%, I can guarantee you that your right psychology and the strategy you know will give you success in the market, because 75% out of 100 is good. But that is not all. If you know the strategy, you have the right psychology, but if you are falling short of this 25%, which I call the risk management, then you are done. You can make money from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And as you are closing on Friday, you will blow your up account. There are many of you in that bucket. There are many of you in that bucket. So there are some of you, you have the right strategy. You have the right mindset to go into the market. But your problem is your greed. Guys, let me let you know that I thought I was a patient person. All my life, I thought I was a patient person. I thought I was a very prudent person, and I'm never greedy. All my life, I have never tried to, prognose on somebody's, success or anything. Yes, I admire what people are doing. I love what people are doing. Even if I see you wear something good, I can always tell you that I love what you are wearing and all of that. But I never knew that I was greedy. Forex showed me my true color. Forex showed me that I was a greedy person. I'm using words now because that was the hardest part of my life. If you go to the gym, you understand that as a guy, if you get into the gym, even when you start taking shape, the last point where you are going to suffer the most is your belly. It takes a lot for your belly to start taking the six-pack. That's the same thing that happens to you in Forex. See, this thing that I'm sharing with you is what you need to succeed in Forex. And this is the truth those gurus are not letting you know. If you don't understand risk management, if you don't treat Forex as a business, then you are going to get yourself into trouble. You must be able to treat Forex as a business. Let me give you an example. You have come into the market with $1,000 and you want to take a single trade, your first trade, and you are risking 50% of your account. What it means is that if you lose two trades, your entire account is gone. Improper risk management. For the fact that it's Coach Femi that is giving you the idea does not give you guarantee that you are going to win that trade. I'm telling you the truth ab initio before we get started. You see, I met some gurus. The number one guy in Ghana was one of the mentors I followed. I gave him, I don't want to mention his name because I don't know where this is going, but that's the truth. I have evidences I can show you. Gave this guy $14,000. He blew my account in 3 days. Painfully. If I told me the minimum he can trade on my behalf is $10,000, I added 4,000 to it to make it 14,000, and he blew everything up in 3 days. The first day he made about 600. When you look at all the trade he won. I think I still have the screenshot. He won about 6,000 trades. He made about 6,000, but before he closed that day, he lost 5,400, and then closed the day with $600. I said, okay, he's a guru. You know what he's doing. But I was paying that we lost about 5,000 something. Then the next day, he started losing the account, draw down, and on the third day, my 14,000 was gone. Now, even in between that, the first day, he asked me to send him 50% of this, what do you call it? The 600 we made. So he collected $300 first. The second day, I think he made about 4,000 something. So I sent him $2,000. I still left my own profit and capital there. And on the third day, he wiped out the entire account. Today, he has houses he's putting up on Instagram, on different cars, Lamborghini and all that. His videos are there. We are friends on Instagram. We are still friends anyway. And driving different in Middle East, enjoying. But he didn't reform my money, blew everything. Nigeria, you want me to talk to you about those guys? Most of them are just marketers. They don't even know the trade. They don't understand the technicals. That's the reality. But see, one of the things they have is that they have large accounts. So imagine they go into a trade. If you have a $5 million account, I can close my eyes without analyzing the market. I'm going to make $1,000 in 1 hour without analyzing the market. With a $5 million account, I make 1,000. So I'm going to teach you what they call pips. They catch 20, 30 pips in the market, and they can show you $400,000 because of the size they are risking in the market. They are very, very indisciplined. But this is the damage they do to you. They will show you what they won, but they will never show you what they have lost. Because when they put 100 lot size on a trade, in 20 pips, just 20 pips on gold, we give you $200,000, $150,000, and they will quickly close. They trade news where they have opportunity of knowing the direction. Oh, it's going this way. They will just quickly get enter and they will do a screenshot to you. But the same way, when they go the wrong direction, that's the same way $200,000 is wiped out of their account. But they'll never post it up. They leave showing you all the lies and never show you the truth. They will never show you the truth. Only few of them will come back to show you a few of their losses just to be able to balance things. But the truth is, ask people around them. Ask people around them. When you want to know how someone is really succeeding, you need to check his family. An Igbo man, if there's any Igbo man here, if you want to know how rich Igbo man is, just check the children. They have the best. Check the wife, their skin, the kind of school they attend. Igbo man doesn't joke with his family. If you want to know how rich an Igbo man is, just check the family. You will tell. This same set of people are now big enough, to get a lot of funding. And when you have a lot of funding, your journey to success will also be fast in Forex because you have a lot of liquidity to play with. But for a startup person, you don't need that. Because Forex is not a quick scheme, get rich. A quick get rich scheme. Lie. You are going to get your finger burnt. If you start with indiscipline, I'm telling you, you may win for some season. The day you are going to lose, that indiscipline will make you lose your account. So you have to start with the discipline. So what am I bringing to you first? You got to understand the basics of Forex. That's understanding what is this Forex about. That's the basics. The second angle is for you to master. Just pick one strategy. It's enough. I'm going to show you about 2 or 3 strategies in the session, in these 12 sessions. That's in the next 4 weeks. But try and master one. Go back and check the chart. Go over and over again. Know that when you see this footprint in anywhere on the chart, you can tell that this is me. When you see the golden zone on the chart, you know that this is it. I can go with confidence. Even if you lose that trade, you'll be rest assured that you know what you are doing. You are no longer gambling. But now you are putting analysis together. You know why you lose. Now you will know why you lose. You will know why you are winning. Because there are sometimes, yes, market will go based off of your strategy. And because of your inability to understand that what you are seeing there, why you are selling, there is a zone where people are going to buy. And if you don't close yourself, they are going to come back for you and take entire thing that you have made. Because market is about buying and selling. If there is no buyer, there will not be seller. The moment you are buying, somebody must be selling for you to trade. Because people don't understand that. When you are going down direction, somebody is going up direction. It's not a fight between who is going to win and who is going to lose. And take a look at the screenshot I'm showing you. The red represent bears. Those are the sellers in the market. Bear are the sellers in the market. And anytime you see green, they call them bull. They can use bullish, bull. Those are the bull. Those are the buyers. Right. When investors are confident about the market, they go towards the bull, meaning that they are ready to buy. If you notice currently, BTC has been dropping because the presence of the bull are absent in that market. and the bears have taken over. Those bears are the sellers. So it's always a fight between the bears and the bulls. So you need to understand that. That's the first basics you need to start with. Forex is about buyers and sellers, a willing buyer and a willing seller. Omotade, please mute your mic. Omotade, please mute your mic. Omotade, mute your mic. So let's get into it very quickly. All right. So tonight, very quickly, we are going to just give me thumbs up if my slide is changing. I want to be sure, because it seems to me that the slide is not changing. Is it changing? I'm on the second slide now. Can you see the slide change?
It hasn't changed yet.
It hasn't changed. Okay. Let me just do. Okay. Just let me do a quick stop. Let me just share again. So for some reason it could be like that. So sometimes you may experience that. So I'm trying to reshare, and just let me know.
Go.
Let me know
now.
if you can. Awesome.
It has changed now.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So let's get to it. So are you seeing, just to confirm, I just want to confirm. Okay. What are you seeing on the screen? Can one person just unmute and let me know?
Yeah, it's showing
Forex.
Okay, awesome. So let's go, guys. So Forex market is a digital global market where you have a willing buyer and a willing seller. So just like our ordinary market that we have, I mean, in my own community here, we have a place called Kenaland where people come to and buy. If you live in Lagos, there's a popular market called Mile 12. And that's a place where you can buy anything. Either you're buying fruit, or you want to buy onions or buying tomatoes. When you get to that place, somebody has gone all the way to the north to bring tomatoes or pepper, and somebody is leaving his house in Ikoyi to also come and exchange pepper for currency, depending on the price. So what it means is that there must be a willing price to buy and to sell. So if I want to sell, for example, if I want to sell pepper, maybe a bowl of pepper for 20 naira, and somebody is saying that I can only buy for 10 naira, what it means is that I will not sell to that person. Same thing on the chart. If you put a price you want to buy and set that limit there, if there is nobody that wants to sell to you at that price, you are not going to get it back. So it means that market will not be executed. It can be there for days. It can be there for months. If nobody wants to sell at that price, you are not going to find anybody that will buy that market from you. So market is also open for 24 hours every day, Monday to Friday. And this is the largest market in the entire world. It's currently at 7.5 trillion that is being traded daily. So that should tell you something. If 7.5 trillion is being traded daily and you have $1,000 account, it means that your $1,000 account cannot move the market, because some of you behave as if you own the market. You start the lot on the trade, and when the real market makers step in, you are now in trouble. I know those who have started trading understand what I'm saying. If you always remember that you are not the one that moves the market, then you must be able to set strategies in place to follow those who owns that market and not you. What you should be looking for is the footprint of the people that owns the market and just follow them. See, one of the ways you can succeed exceedingly in Forex is your ability to take instruction. Forex is all about instruction. If you can follow instruction, you are going to be very rich. You will be very wealthy. All you need to do is just follow those who sabi road. That's all you require to be able to succeed. Now, these market makers, they are the big guys, and I'm going to show you who they are, because those are the people that you need to follow. Anytime you see their footprint in the market, just follow them. Don't ask questions. You just follow them. All right. So I want to let you know some critical things that you also need to consider in the market. I call them key characteristics that you need to understand about Forex market. Forex market is decentralized. What do I mean by that? There is no central exchange for Forex, unlike stock market. For example, stock market is centralized. There is a body, they call them SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, that helps the trading that you're doing happens in the stock market. As against Forex market, here we do on counter trading. They call it OTC. OTC. Here, everybody from Russia, from US, from Canada, from whatever, everybody can get into the market by a means of a broker that will give you access to be able to trade in the market. So it's not centralized. And because it's not centralized, it means that anybody's decision, behavior can make the market react. Anybody's behavior. If 10 of us now says we are putting $1 trillion on a trade, there's going to be impact of our presence in that market. So it means that the control is not sitting with one person. Control sits with those who have volume. And I'm going to show you those parties that have the big volume that you need to respect in this market. Like I said, market opens 24 hours. So for EST 5 p.m., if you convert that time to our time, is at 12 a.m. on Monday. So Sunday night into Monday is when market opens. And I'm also going to show you different sessions of the market. So market opens at that time and market closes on Friday by 11 p.m. our time on Friday. This concept I will be teaching you is mostly useful when you have volume in the market. I call it high liquidity period, because our strategy is focusing on the movement, massive movement in the market, massive movement in the market. So anytime there is no volume in the market, we try to stay away. That's one strategy. So note it. If you are writing down, note it somewhere. Anytime there is low volume, anytime there is consolidation in the market where price is not moving up, is not moving significantly, it's not going up or it's not going down, it's just there trying to go a little up, down, we call it consolidation. It's not really moving. We don't trade in that market. We don't have a strategy to trade it. And let me also let you know that there are some people that are master of that particular period of time. They only trade when market is consolidating, going a little up and a little down. And those are the people that trade support and resistance. But they cry a lot in the market also if they don't know what they are doing. Because anytime the market breaks out, it takes their stop loss out. There is always something that is good and bad about your strategy. Even the strategy we use. I'm telling you one thing that is bad about our strategy already is that anytime there is consolidation, you will not be able to catch a good trade. Before market moves in your favor, before you know it's back into your entry again. And that way, you will not really make any money. So we don't trade within the time when market is consolidating. We want to see breakout when market is singularly moving and when it's singularly dropping, because that is when the real market makers are in town and we follow them. And they have different sessions when they show up, from Asian sessions to London sessions to New York sessions. And the good thing, where you have most of the volume, is when one market is closing and another one is opening. So let me give you an example. Between around 1 a.m. at night, when Asia session is opening, to about 7 a.m. in the morning towards 8 a.m. Nigerian time is when London is opening. Between that 6 and 8 o'clock, there is also going to be a lot of volume because Asian market is closing and London market is opening. So I capitalize trading between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. And then we get into London proper. But you see, the time they are closing and opening, there's a strategy about market coming to take the high of the Asia or takes the low of the Asia before they start the original move. So let's assume that there's a price where the Asian people stop. What the market usually do, the Londoners will come, they will take out the price of those guys and then start selling, or they will start buying. But once they take one portion, either they take the up, that's the resistance position, or they take the support, then they will tell us the direction of where they are going. And we have a strategy of how to follow them. We, in this place, we are just followers. We just follow the footprint of those who owns the market. Now, leverage are available. So this is what you will, I'm going to explain that better for you when we get into what a leverage is, because you will see on your tool that you're going to use ratio 1 to 100, 1 to 500, 1 to 1000. One of the things you need to know now is that the higher your leverage, the higher your risk. What he's saying is that if you put $1 down, the broker is putting $100 down for you. I'm just using that as an example. And when you put $1 down and you take 1 to 500, it's giving you $500. But that's not the actual. I'm just using that just as a layman for you to understand, because what they are doing is that your 1 to a unit, that your 1 can be 100,000 units that they are putting together for you, and it has the cost. So the higher leverage you pick, the higher risk you have. So when you are starting up, I always recommend a 1 to 100, which is a lower one that you can start with. And when you begin to graduate in your journey, you can always graduate. Currently, I'm using 1 to 1000 because I've also mastered my risk management and I'm able to apply it correctly. Let's look at the market participants. Who are these big guys that I've been talking about? Number one is the central bank. It will interest you to know that central bank are the real controller of the forex market, because they are the one that controls the monetary policy and the currency valuation in the market. Ifedayo, please mute your mic, please. These are the guys that controls. So when you hear that there is a news coming, I'm sure if you have heard people that are trading forex, they always check a chart. I'm also going to show you where you are going to see all that, because there is a dedicated website where all news that will impact your trade has been analyzed for you, and you need to go and check. If you are trading any currency, for example, if I'm trading GBP USD, that is pounds against dollars. If the news of pounds is coming, I want to see, will this news strengthen pounds? If it strengthens pounds, it means that pounds will be more stronger than USD. If there's a USD news that is going to make USD strong, anytime USD is strong, pounds is going to be affected. So this central bank are the one that makes the decision on what will happen. A popular person that you must have heard about, his name is Powell, who Donald Trump wants to sack. The day he announced he's going to sack him, gold was in disarray. There was uproar on the chart. People who didn't close out on time cried heavily. There are sometimes you are on a trade, you don't even know. If you don't understand the fundamentals, that there are some things that can impact your trade. The first thing I do in the morning is that I open up that news and see what is the news coming today. Understand the news coming today. How will it affect the trade that I want to take? Because I solely trade USD currencies. I don't tend towards anything outside USD. I love to focus on the USD pairs. Why? Because there is volume there. There is a lot to trade. I'm going to show you the pairs you need to run away from when you are trading forex. Anyway, you may master it once you master the strategy, because the strategy also works. But remember, I told you, one of the key things in this strategy is that volume is very, very important. The second big player is the commercial bank. These are the guys that are also like you. They are trading in the market. But the difference between them and you is that they have a lot of money to play with. The next one is hedge funds and institutional investors. Take, for example, Elon Musk. Take, for example, President Trump. They have trillions of dollars to play with, billions of dollars to trade with. And when they are going into the market, you will definitely see their impact on the market. They move the market. Unlike your $5,000, your $20,000, do you know that you can't even move a pip in gold with your $1 million? You need more than $1 million to change the price. And then some of you will load lot size on one point when you are not the one moving it. You now say you blow your account. Why would you blow your account? Because anytime these guys come into the market, they don't move one pip. They move hundreds of pips. And I will show you on the chart. You will always see their footprint in the market. They will move it heavily. And when they are moving it, they will only let us know. They will give us some signs that we're about to go this way. Are you ready for us? And when they show us, they come back to retest that same position. Is that point of retest that's where we get in? I always say this. Write this down. I want you to write it down. Guys, type it in the comment section because this is one of the key things you must never forget. If a market does not retest, you don't enter that trade. No retest, no trade. Type that. No retest, no trade. Let's go, guys. No retest, no trade. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. I want to see that in the comment section. Now, flood the comment section for me. I want to see that. I want to see that you are following me. No retest, no trade. No retest, no trade. Can we go, guys? I can't see the comment. What's going on? People are not using comment section. I can't see the comment section.
Block,
Oh, you can't
the
type.
chat box.
Oh my God. Israel, where are you? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if we can make it open. Israel, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so how do we turn it on?
Okay.
How do we turn on the comment section?
Okay.
We need it now. Okay, do a quick check on that and then come back to me. Do a quick check on it and come back to me. I know. Okay. Oh, it's very simple. It's just a click away. Guys, I just made it available to you. Now show me that you are following. Put it no retest, no trade. No retest, no trade. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. I want to see it. No retest, no trade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No retest, no trade. No retest, no trade. All right, awesome. Yes, people are here. All right, people are here now. People are here. No retest, no trade. No retest, no trade. This is the only way we can be guaranteed that we are doing the right thing and we are following our plan. Awesome. Thank you. So we can move on now. Let's move on swiftly. No retest, no trade. So when the retest happen, that is when we join the big guys and go their direction. That's one of our major points of following the trade. Then we have corporations, hedging currency. These are international business that also trade in the forex space. I hope you know that there are big guys, all they do in their life is just forex and they're making it big. Now look at the last participant in the market. We call them the retail traders. Who are the smallest size in the market? And that is you and me. And you see that before we get into the market, we are already disadvantaged. Before we start, we're already disadvantaged. Why? Because our $50,000, our $100,000 account is nothing. Is nothing. So how we can survive in this market is to ensure that we follow the big guys anywhere they are going. And I'm going to share that with you in the smart money concept, because smart money concept is just very simple. What the big guys do over time is that they will look at where you people have entered trade and they will come there, take you out, and then start going the right direction they want to go. If you ever take a trade before them, you ever enter a zone before them, what they will do is the market is always looking for liquidity. They call it liquidity. They will first take all your stop losses out, or first clear all your stop losses down and then begin to buy. If you are selling, they will come and clear your stop losses first while you are selling. And then when you are buying, they will go and clear your support first and they will start buying. Whatever they want to do, we allow them do whatever they want to do first. And then we go and follow. That's why we said no retest, no trade. Let me warn you. There's a warning here. I said understanding that you are trading against this large institution is crucial. So what do you need to do? You must understand that you must think like them and follow them. That's how to win in this market. You have to think like them and also follow them. Now let's get into the pairs, the currency and the fundamentals. The currency and the fundamentals. Currencies are quoted in pairs because when you are buying, somebody is selling, and when you are selling, somebody is buying. So that's why you will never see any currency as a standalone. You always see currency in twos, in pairs. So for example, here I'm showing you Euro USD, and it's listing Euro USD at the price of $1 is 0.850 cents. What he's saying here is that 1 euro is equal to $1 is 0.850. So the first currency is always called the base currency, while the second one is always called the quote currency. So let me give you another example. If I say GBP USD, which one is the base currency? Put it in the comment section. Let's go. I want to know if you understand what I said now. If I say GBP USD, which one is the base? Awesome. There are brilliant people here. Awesome. I'm really glad you're following. This is really good. So GBP will be your base currency, while USD will be your quote currency. And that's really good. I love that. It means people are really following. I love that. All right. So let's move forward. Something as simple as that. There are three categories of currencies in the market, and we call them the major pairs, the minor pairs, and the exotic pairs. Major pairs, minor pairs, and the exotic pairs. What is the difference between these three? The major pairs are the ones that are most liquid and have tightest spread. I'm going to explain what spread is to you, but let's take it very simple. I'm trying to be very, very simple tonight. Major pairs are the ones that has volume. People trade them a lot. And because people trade them a lot, the brokers they don't put too much spread so that they encourage people to do that. David, please switch off your video. Thank you, David. Switch off your video. Now, these major pairs, I'm listing them out to you. Euro USD, which is the most traded pair in the world. That is the most traded pairs in the world. What that means is that if you are using our strategy, then it means that you must be trading Euro USD because the volume is there. However, you also need to understand time. At what time do you think there will be a lot of volume in Euro USD? Remember, during Asia session, Asians may not trade Euro USD most of the time. Remember, Euro is from Europe and USD is from where? From America. So you see a lot of movement happens during the London session and the New York session. Automatically, if I want to take any bias around trading Euro USD, I'll be focusing on London session and New York session. I would trade it less during Asian session because more volumes. Banks will be open during New York session. Euro banks will be open during London session, and those are the time I want to focus on trading it. Same thing applies to GBP USD. Both also move in the same direction most times. Not necessarily, but most times they move in the same direction. What do I mean by that? If USD is weak and Euro has power, Euro will be beating USD down. And if Euro beats USD down, GBP will also have power. Do you get the logic? If GBP is very strong and beating USD down, it will give Euro some chance to also beat USD down. But that is not always the case because it's possible that the weak price of USD may still be stronger than Euro. So GBP USD will be beating USD down. However, that low place that USD is still have more power than USD, and it still have more power than Euro, and it will be beating Euro while GBP is beating it. I hope you understand that logic. But most of the time, when you see Euro USD selling, you also see GBP USD selling. they almost move in the same direction. We call them correlated pairs. They are correlated. Correlation means that they move in the same way, they behave in the same direction. So we also have USD JPY. JPY is yen. This JPY is the symbol is yen, meaning the Asian people. So what you are doing is that the base of USD you are comparing with yen, and this is also one of the pairs that people trade a lot. We have USD CHF, that's USD against the chef, and then we have AUD USD. We are talking about Australian dollar against USD dollar, and then we have USD card. USD card. USD card means that USD against Canadian dollar, and then we have NZD USD. NZD means New Zealand dollar against USD, and these are the most major pairs that people trade. For me personally, I trade mostly Euro USD and GBP USD. The second is the minor pairs. These are cross pairs without USD. Remember, I told you that USD has a lot of volume. The banks are also very big. They are also the one controlling the market. However, there are some pairs you can trade that has no involvement of USD. And if you look at my screen right now, I'm showing you Euro GBP. That's European currency against pounds. But this pair has shown me pepper. I will never trade it. Why? It has low volume. I can be in the market for 2 days and catch 20 pips, 10 pips. Kilo day. Who have I offended? You can be there. If you are not patient enough, you will be here. Meanwhile, that 10 pips, 20 pips that you want to catch here, in less than 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, even 5 minutes, you will see it move on GBP, USD, and Euro USD. So what am I looking for? Then Euro JPY. Martins, please mute your mic. Martins, please mute your mic. Martins, please mute your mic. Euro JPY and GBP JPY is Euro against JPY and GBP JPY. Just the same way I showed you that Euro USD and GBP USD move in the same direction. These two pairs are also correlated because what they are working against, both the euros and pounds, they are trying to flog JPY. So anytime JPY is stronger than them, it will beat both of them. And anytime either of them is also strong, they will beat JPY. So most time, in fact, I call this pair a cheat code because if I want to sell Euro JPY and I've seen that market is already in my area where I want to sell it, all I need to go and do is to check what GBP JPY is doing. If I see that GBP JPY has started selling, why Euro JPY is still waiting and it gets to my zone, I will confidently sell. Because what is happening is that fight that is happening is just the big market maker that they are dancing around. And by the time they are ready to go, they will definitely sell. And that you can intertwine them for each other. They are correlated pairs. You will never find me buying Euro JPY while I'm selling GBP JPY. I will never do that. Let me say that again. You will never find me selling GBP JPY and buying Euro JPY. It doesn't make sense. Your analysis is wrong. If you are seeing on the chart that this Euro JPY is a buy and you are seeing sell on GBP JPY, don't trade. Something is missing. Something is definitely missing. So you have to understand these tips I'm giving to you. It's good for your basics as you go on. You see the third one, they call it exotic pair. Anything exotic, it means luxury. And when you go into such a trade, you go cry. You will cry. USD lira, Turkish lira, Euro, South African rand. Some people even have USD naira. I know somebody will ask me that. How come I'm not showing you USD naira or naira USD? You will cry because you are taking Goliath against David, and this David can never win Goliath. So there are pairs you need to run. Don't go very fast. There are some terminologies that you need to know. that will really help you. And you've seen that I mentioned pips. Pips mean percentage in point. I'm not going to overflog it because these are not the real thing you need to concentrate with, but you just need to know them. The smallest price movement in Forex is 0.001, and the pips is always calculated on the fourth decimal. So when you look at it, the movement that has happened here is 0.001. The next one will be 0.002. The next price will be 0.003, and that's the way it will keep going for most of the pairs. However, for JPY pairs, that's the yen, they are calculated differently. And also, when you see the price, if you remember the price I showed you on Euro USD is 1.05 something. They are always ending with 4. But when you see JPY pairs, they are always in 3. So instead of the fourth decimal for you to count the pip in JPY, in yen is only 3. So 0.01, the next one will be 0.02, is 0.03. So I hope you understand that. Don't let's overflog it. So the example I'm giving you here is that look at Euro USD. If price move from 1, that's $1.0850, and it moves to $1.0855. Price have moved by 5 pips. And we use these pips to calculate our stop loss or our take profit. I'll get there. That is what we use in calculating our stop loss and our take profit. Stop loss means that if price gets to this point, I will accept my loss and move away. And take profit means that if price gets to this point, I'm going to take profit. We use this pip in calculating it. Do you know that before you go into a trade, you can tell how much you are going to lose and how much you are going to gain? You always have to calculate that before getting into the trade. What do you use in calculating that? We call it lot size. And this is where discipline comes in. Both of us can go into a trade and buy this Euro USD at 1.0850. Can all see the screen? Guys, I think some people are having network issue. For those of you who can see my screen, give me thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right. Lot size is what determines the lifeline of your account. So let me give you an example, a very typical example. We want to buy Euro USD at $1 is 0.0850. And we go into that trade, and you use one lot size, 1, and I use 100 lot size. If this price move from 1.0850 to 1.0855, that's 5 pips. Because 1 pip equals $1. You would have gained $5. If I put 100 in this 5 pip, I'll have $500. So we can enter at the same price, but the lot size determines our gain or loss. So while you are making $5 on the same trade with the same price, I'm making $500. Now flip it, because making profit is very good. If we are on a drawdown, meaning that price is going against us, if you are losing $5, I'll be losing $500. That's what it means. So what determines the gain and loss and the extent of what you are going to win or lose is about the lot size. So I'm going to share with you what is the appropriate lot size that you should be using for each of the pairs and also for the size of your account, because this is where many people miss it. And that's why people call Forex a scam. They get into a trade, they put in $100, and before you know it, in 1 minute, everything is gone because they don't know how to use the appropriate lot size for a trade. And let me let you know that when you are trading pairs, it's also different from commodities. For example, gold, which is very popular. Many of you don't know about trading, know nothing about trading, but you started trading gold. When you come in to me, I will already let you know that as a beginner, you cannot trade gold on your own except you are trading it with me. You can't trade it on your own. For the next 3 months, you cannot be trading gold on your own. except you are willing to lose your account, because there's so many dynamics that comes to play. So we must understand that discipline is very key as a factor for us to win. Let's look at some of the PIP valuation calculation. Let me show you this. So a standard lot size in Euro USD, if you look at 1 PIP here, standard lot size is $10. 1 PIP is $10. A mini lot size of Euro USD for that same 1 PIP is $1. That was the one I was referring to, because most of our trades are in lot size. We use mini lot size for most of our trade. And then we have something called micro lot size. Micro lot size, which is 1 PIP referred to 10 cents. But over time, we will use mini lot size most of the time. So your 1 PIP on Euro USD equals $1. So if market move 5 pips, it means $5. Either you are winning or you are losing. So if you are winning, if you move 5 pips, you have $5. If going against you, you are losing $5. Now, the part of the leverage, which is very important for you to know, when you are coming into the market, it doesn't matter how much you have. You cannot go on your own to go and trade in the market. We talk about 7.5 trillion. So for you to come into that market, you need a broker that will broke. Brokerage means that somebody is allowing you access to something, and that's your borrowing power that is being provided by the broker. So for example, a leverage of 1 to 100 leverage means that you can control $100,000 with $1,000. So when you have $1,000 account, when you go into the market, what you are trading with is $100,000 in the market. If you are can you see a leverage of 1 to 100? When you are doing a leverage of 1 to 500, meaning that when you have $1,000, what you'll be trading with is $500,000. Who is providing that huge amount is the broker. And for doing that, they will charge you some commissions. It comes in multiple ways, and that's why you must also use the right broker. Some will charge you commission. They will show you that this is the amount of commission. They also start commission in what they call spread. Spread is the difference between the buying and the selling price when you want to go into a trade. And that's why anytime you enter into a trade, you always start with a loss. Let me say that again, so that you don't panic when you start trading. When you enter into a trade, you start from loss to profit. And if the trade doesn't go your way, it means you start with loss and end with loss. So you need to know that, so that you don't panic at the issue. Because when you are getting into the trade, I'm going to show you how to turn that thing on. The price, they call it bid price, and the bid price and the what do you call? I will show you there. So the difference between the bid price and the buying that you are using there, the spread, the difference between them is the commission for the broker. So I said the warning here: leverage magnifies both ask price. Thank you. Bid and ask price. Thank you so much. Leverage magnifies both your profit and your losses. So the higher leverages you have, the higher risk you are holding. So you have to understand that when you are starting off, you have to use a low leverage. Stay, be patient, grow it from a baby step into a mature step. All right, let's move forward. The spread I'm talking about, I've said it, difference between your bid, that's the sell price, and the ask price, that's the buy. The difference between sell and buy, that is the commission for the grade. Let's take an example. If Euro USD is $1.085 and the ask price is $1.0852, the difference between the bid and the ask price is the 2 pips. So what it means is that at an issue when you are going into this trade, the broker is charging you 2 pips for you to take that trade. Whether you win or you lose, the moment you execute that trade like this, they're already taking their own commission on that trade. So whether you lose it or you win it, they're already cashing out. So brokers make their money from the trade that you take. Immediately you execute a trade, you are paying them. Now, I have brokers that are very transparent that will show you low spread. Why some? They are killers in the market. And that's why some of you go and sign up on some account. In the same trade that you are trading, some people are on that trade. You have lost the trade. It has hit your stop loss. Why other people are still in the trade? How did I know this? I open multiple brokers. I begin to compare. Most especially during news period. You will see some, they close you out. And you are already in loss. Why others are still in that trade? And you'll be wondering, who are the village people that have been following me? No village people. Is you signing up with the wrong broker? And that's, we also have what we call the margin. Collateral required for you to open and maintain a position. So this is very important. Your account size determines your margin. I know some of you will have had margin call. While you are on a trade, they will send you an email. When you have over leverage, they will say you need to load your account so that the trade is still on, though you are losing. Though. They say please add some money. Add some money so that your account will not blow. Eventually, whether you add money or not, you will still blow the account because you are indisciplined. At no point you should get to a margin call. I have a rule. When you are going into a trade, you only use 1% of your account, 1 to 2% of your account on each trade. What that means is that you have to lose 100 times for you to blow the account, or you have to lose 50 times if you use 2%. You have to trade 50 times. You can't trade with me 10 times and lose 8 times. It's impossible. You can't even lose 5 times. If we lose 3 times, I'm closing for that day. It means something is wrong. If I lose 3 times, I'm done for that day. It means I'm not seeing clearly, or something is happening to me. I need to walk away. Those are the disciplines you must pick up early if you want to succeed there. Like I said to you, you must treat Forex as a business. You don't come here with a plan that you are going to turn your 1,000 to 5,000 by the end of the week. That's the same way your 1,000 will be taken away from you in less than a day. So you must be wise. You must be wise. You must be wise to do this. You got to be wise. So these disciplines are very key. So after you have understand the margin, let's take a look at the general problem between us. When I say us now, I'm referring to us as retailers against the big guys. I call them the smart money mindset. I'm hoping that that is where we are going to graduate to and go away from the current position where we are. Let's talk about that mindset. We trade emotionally based on fear and greed. When you get into it, you realize it. You see, you are going to, tonight I will help you start up a demo account. But the truth is that it can't really address these emotions until your money is on it. When your money gets involved, that's when you truly know if you are truly winning with your emotions or not. There's something called FOMO. I didn't understand this early. So when we get into it, I've been waiting for a position, a zone that market will come to, a price that market will come for me to either buy or sell. And then before you know, the market will not get there and begin to sell when I want to sell. I'll show you on the chart. And then because I don't want to miss out on that trade, I'll not go into it. And the market knows exactly what to do with people like me. And then market will come back and go back to the original zone. By the time it's going back to the original zone, I'm already in loss. So imagine that I have a stop loss of 30 pips. And now market didn't come to my zone. And I go into that market, maybe halfway to my profit place. And market reverses. I'm going to lose more. Why? It will first come and throw me in loss before getting to the entry point, before going to the stop loss. So I always let people know, don't FOMO. Type FOMO in the comment section. I want to know if people are still following me here. Type FOMO. FOMO. Type FOMO in the comment section. Let's bombard it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. FOMO. FOMO. Write it there. Never FOMO in the market. If you miss the trade, let it go. Never, never, never rush into a trade. Never, never. A missed trade is better than a lost trade. A missed trade is better than a lost trade. Always run away. Run away. If you miss it, if market doesn't come to you, you let the market go. Never FOMO. Never FOMO. Never FOMO. Never FOMO. Awesome. 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 Let's get going. Over leveraging your account so that you can take quick profit. Some of you will say you want to oblay on Friday. You've been disciplined from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You want to oblay on Friday. You want to buy your first Lexus. You want to buy your first limo or whatever. And all that you have been working for. In fact, in my terrible experience, there was an account about 3 years ago that I was managing. For a good 1 month, I made a lot of money. And then in a single day, when my emotions set in, I blew up everything. Discipline is key in winning in this industry. If you don't have a solid plan, you don't have a risk management, you don't even know what you are looking for every day, then you are going to suffer in this industry. Serious setback. That's how retailers think. They don't have a plan. They just want to focus on winning. Every trade is all about winning. Do you know what I do? Every trade I get into, I go with the mindset that I may lose this trade. So I have to protect my assets. Some of you will leave your trade, no stop loss, until your account is blown. But when you get into a trade and you start making profit, you quickly close off profits because you don't have a plan. You don't even know where to close. You don't know what to see to start closing your trade, a winning trade. You close a winning trade quickly, and then you allow a losing trade to run. That way you are going to lose your account. When you are trading against the trend of the market, don't worry, I'm going to talk to you about the trend of the market. And then you give up when you first make loss. Some of you, when you get into the market and your first trade is in loss, some of you will just take the entire day as a loss day. And because you have a mindset of a retailer, always remember, if you have a plan that you are going to take 3 trades in a day and you want to reach 3% of your account, meaning that if you go in with the first 1% and you lose that trade, the mindset is that I'm coming back with the second one. If you win the second one, you would have recovered the first one. And remember, you not just recover alone, you also make profit, because when we go into a trade, we have something called ratio 1:2, 1:3. What I mean by that is that if I want to risk $50, what I want to gain will be $100. That's 1:2. If I'm going to risk $50 and I want to do 1:3, it means I'm going to win $150. So assuming that I lost my first trade of $50, when I'm coming back the second time, if I win that second trade, I would have recovered the $50 I've lost and then already in profit of 50. And if I'm doing 1:3, what it means is that I would have lost $50 and then I would have gained $100. I recover the 50 and then gain $100. So you always think that you must have a plan. Look at the concept of the institutions. They don't trade with their emotions. See the difference? They are very mechanical. There are things you must look out for. They trade with data. They look at data before going into the trade. They are patient for high probability trades, because trading is about probabilities. There's nothing certain about. If there's anybody, show me one man that will tell you he beat his chest, the market is coming to this place. He may be saying it out of experience over time, but if he continue with that mindset, he's going to lose his account. Nobody is 100% sure about a trade, but we have high probability areas in the market that we always look out for. They use conservative lot sizing, position in the market. They don't over leverage. They have a plan. They focus on risk reward ratios and long-term probability. I'm here. I'm not going to go anywhere in the next 10 years. I will still be trading Forex. So the question is, do I want to lose my capital now? No. That I work so hard for? No way. I'm going to walk through it gradually. I will ensure I walk through it gradually. I'm not going to rush it because I know I'm going somewhere. It's very important. They view losses as business expenses and learn from it. When you lose a trade, we want to know why we lost that trade. There must be a reason why we lost it. If you don't understand the reason why we lost it, then we are still going to make the same mistake again. Sunday, please mute your mic. If we go ahead and still go the same way we did the last one, and we didn't understand why we lost it, then we are going to make that same mistake again. So what we do is we must learn from that mistake. That's how to grow. Sunday, please mute your mic. Sunday, mute your mic, please. Now, the smart money concept philosophy is very simple. So instead of you trying to predict where the market will go, there's no point doing that. There's no point. Identify where institutions have placed their order. That's what the smart money concept is saying. Just look for the presence of these CBN, what do you call it, commercial banks, the high investors, the hedge funds. Look at where their presence is. We call them order blocks. Don't worry about the technicals yet. We're going to get into it because seeing it on the chart will help you. Recognize where they are manipulating the retailers. Where is the concentration of retailers? We call it liquidity. Where is liquidity sitting in the market? And you know that what these big guys will do is identify the liquidity, take it away from you people, and then set the direction. He said you can't see the screen, it must be your network. I'm sure a lot of people are seeing it. Then number 3, enter the trades when they are entering. We call them the premium zone and the discount zone. Premium means a valuable price that you are selling from, and a discount means a price, a very discounted price where you are buying from. Let me give you an example. If I buy this mouse for $100 for purpose of reselling, and I put a margin on it to say, I put 100% margin on it, that's 200. When I have somebody that wants to buy this at 200, will I sell? Of course, yes, because I'm going to gain $100. Now, if peradventure I've sold this at $200 and I still want to buy this again, and now somebody is selling it, I see the price at 150. That's already discounted by $50. I will buy it. I'm willing to buy it because I know when the price return back to 200, I would have gained $50. That's how the market works. So people take a decision to sell when the price is at premium, and then they buy and when the price is at discount. Now, the discount price and the premium price is determined. What is premium is determined by the market makers, the big guys. And what is discount is determined by the same market makers, when they are the one that tells us if something is cheap or not. And they will tell us when it's at the highest price. Let me take gold for example. Gold went all-time high for the first time to 5,000 plus. And when they saw that, oh, this guy is now on premium, they began to sell it. All of those people that are buying after that time, they are currently in huge losses. When Bitcoin hit $125,000 per Bitcoin, people were still buying. But the big market makers saw that this guy is already at premium price. They began to sell it. Today, we saw 69. Currently now, some of the big guys are entering into the market because they are now seeing that it's too cheap. We can still sell it more than this value that it is, and they will start entering. I will not be buying until I see their presence in the market, most especially for those who are trading long term. It's also good to let you know that we are day traders. The ideas that we share are mostly everyday trading. We are not the long-term holders that get into a trade and hold for a long time. Or I'm running, our time is fast spent. But this is very important for you to lay a very good foundation for you. So I said the smart money concept is a trading methodology that focuses on understanding institutional order. This concept is saying that look for the people that owns the market and follow them. That is all. Identify areas where they are manipulating the market. The manipulation happens when they want to go one direction. Maybe they want to go up. The first thing is that they will first go down. After they've cleared everybody that is on that support level, then they will start going up. If they want to go down, they may first shoot up. You see market buying. And when they are ready, after clearing the retailers out, they will start placing their order and then started selling it. Our ability to identify their footprint in the market, we allow us follow them. That is what money concept is saying. Smart money concept is saying. As we go on in the course of the training, I will show you explicitly on it. You will get all that is required. So yeah, I was just showing you the concept of them, what they do. Now let me tell you the common misconception about this market. People will always tell you that Forex is gambling. I've heard people say that a lot, and I laugh because they don't have understanding. In reality, Forex is not gambling. If Forex is gambling, I will not be trading it. It's a skill set. Your ability to understand the movement in the market is why we are in there. People go to school to study this full time. There are people on Wall Street that spend 30, 40 years. Forex is not new. Forex is over 100 years old. It's just an exchange of currency between two people, willing buyer and willing seller. And you can practice it. So don't let anybody tell you that is gambling. That is a lie. You need expensive indicators and robots to trade Forex for you. I know some of you would have seen a lot of adverts that bot is trading for them. The truth is, yes, some people have put their concept and their, their strategy together and then put it to AI to help them behave the way they behave. When they see this in the market, take this decision. However, I have a lot of people that have come to me that have lost their account. Either you are copying trading or you are using bots. There are still limitation with it. I'm telling you, there is still limitation. There's nothing that is perfect system. Even you are not perfect. So you have to understand that. Clean chart with price action, understanding the price action is one of the most effective things to do ever. Understand how price is moving, which you are going to learn. That will really help you. This concept of more trades, the more trades I take, the more money I will make, is a lie. In fact, if you ask me, the more trades you take, the higher chances of losing your account. So you have to take less trade to be profitable. Trust me. What you need to replace with a lot of trade is for you to look for quality over quantity. I will show you an account. I have currently 4 accounts. I will not be able to show you one because it's a large account. And when some of you sees it, you will start screaming and saying all sorts. So I cannot show you that. But I'll show you a small account. 2 in particular that consistently I have fared in this year 2026. And it will wow you how discipline can play out. And I've said to you, this is not a quick risk scheme. But if you are disciplined enough, you can triple your account even within 1 year. I say 1 year, even in 1 month, you can triple that account with proper discipline. Don't let me talk too much. Let me show you something. It says seeing is believing, right? Seeing is believing. I want to show you something very quickly. You know, evidences are very essential. This is not to make anybody feel bad or anything and all that, but just to let you know that possibly, I don't know. Can you guys see an Excel spreadsheet I'm showing you? Can you see this Excel spreadsheet that I'm showing you?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, we can see it.
Awesome. Let me show you something very quickly. I came back from Doha on the 6th of January, and then I started an account with $800. And what I said to myself is that this $800, all I want to do is just to make 3% of this $800. Let me warn you, as a starter, you can't start 3%. It's too much. A 1% of your account daily is enough. Because what it means is that if you trade 20 days, you'd have gained 20% of that capital in 1 month. Which investment can you do? I can get 20% in 1 month. Tell me. I want to see it in the comment section. Apart from crypto and Forex. Any other investment you can do. I'll give you 20% in 1 month. Don't type crypto. I don't want to see crypto. Don't type crypto. Reinvest. Which right vest? Where? Who said right vest there? I beg. Money market. These guys are cruise. These guys are cruise. These are cruise. Don't waste our time. All right. So let's go. So I said that I'm going to make 3% of this capital daily. And Monday to Friday, once I eat my lapo, okay, all right. You see Nepo baby self. I said each time I eat the 3%, I'm going to close for the day. All I need is to make 3%. Now, this model that I did this myself. I'm showing you. On day 1, on the 7th of January, I'm expected to make $24. So I enter into that trade. And there was news. So by the time I was closing out on that trade, I made $459. $459 on the first day. Now, if you add all the profit I'm supposed to make throughout January, I'm meant to make $949 throughout January in the entire month. But on the first day, Adewumi, please mute your mic. Adewumi, mute your mic, please. On the first day that the market was so good to me, I made 50% of what I'm supposed to make throughout the month. It means that I may not trade again for the next 2 weeks, and I will still meet my target. That's what Forex can do to you. Now, look at it. The discipline started setting in. The next day, I meant to make $38. I made $47, and I close out because I've even surpassed the goal for that day. And look at it. From day 1, and this was just 19 days in January that I traded. Okay, plus 2 additional days now in the month of, okay, plus additional 1 week in February. So let's look at the total number of days that I've used in trading. I've traded on this particular account for 24 days. And I meant, based on the 3%, I meant to have gotten $1,492 in 24 days, according to my 3%. And see how much I've made. $2,634. I have surpassed the 3%. However, I'm still keeping to my 3% daily. The days I made more than that 3% is because market is so good to me. Now look at the end of the first 1 month. I made 1,800. Divide 1,800 by my $800. Have I tripled the account or not? That's the power of discipline. Some of you may come into the market out of the indiscipline and make $800 in a single day. But if you go with that same mindset and that same attitude, you come the next day and you lose it. So you cannot be with me and not document your progress. You have to document your progress. That's how to know how you are doing well. And you see what? On this account, I made a withdrawal of 1,600. That's twice the capital I put into it. Now, guys, if I lose this account, will I cry? Absolutely no. I only invested on the 7th of January. I invested $800 there. I have taken out 1,600, double of what I put into it. Can you see the balance of this account right now? Can you see the balance of this account currently? The balance of that 800. Maybe you are still doubting me. Okay, I wanted to go and open MT5 for you, but okay, but just take my yes for my yes. No for my no. Consistently, I've been doing this and documenting it. Let me show you one other account. I said I will not show you big account. On the 6th of January, I loaded this account with $4,000. About a week after, I loaded 5,100 and then 5,000 the next 3 days, making a total of $14,000 on this account. And I said, see, you can see now that the same percentage but different results. I said I'm going to put in a $3 daily. On the day that I put the $4,000, I meant to make $120 on that first day. I was on a trip on this. I was on my way to Nigeria. I think I was at the airport. So I entered the trade. On that day, I meant to make $120. I made 114 and I closed the trade. I didn't meet the target, but I closed it because I knew I was going on a flight, 7 hours flight. There's no point risking anything. I closed it. It takes discipline. I saw more trade I could enter, but I walked away. Now, when I landed in Nigeria, that day that I made the 400 and something on that small account, on this account, I was meant to make $123. I made $1,084 on that second day, which has covered for the first day and covered for the days to come. Because on the third day, look at the third day, I entered a trade and I risked $100 and the trade was going against me. I closed it at 93 in loss. And I closed that day with a loss of 93 instead of even the 100 I set. But if you look at what I'm supposed to make throughout that week as a target, I meant to make $553 for that week. However, with my loss on a single day, I made $1,598. I have not populated what I made today. I can do a screenshot to you on the first account. Just hold on. Can I make you co-host? Just hold on. I just want to, this is very important so that you understand that we are not joking here. Somebody is asking for template. First set up your account before you ask for template. Hey God. Just hold on. I quickly want to, okay, how do I do this? A lot of technical things that I'm now learning, a lot of schooling has to come in place. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is, okay, I'm looking for my second account. I want to make my second account a co-host. Okay. How is this guy listed now? Is there a way to search? Okay, there's a way to search. Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to look for School of Wealth. Okay, School of Wealth. Where are you? All right. I'm making School of Wealth a course. Add as course. All right. So I've added this as course, and I quickly want to share my screen. Okay. So I'm broadcasting live just to let you see that I'm not actually joking here. That I actually meant everything I'm telling you. So let's take an example. I want to show you something. The small account I mentioned to you, that I showed you. So you take a look. This is the platform where we use in trading. It's called this platform is called your MT4. But I will not encourage you to use MT4. I did this purposely because of the class. So you will be using MT5. So let's go to the history, because these are the things your guru will never show you. Somebody said he can't see it, but I can see it because I'm seeing it from the other device. Now, take a look at this. I show you that spreadsheet, the Journal 2 spreadsheet. You can see that I wrote 144. That's the 144 I made today on that account, on that small account. This is how the week has been. On this week, I made $834. If you want to see for the month, I'm showing you for the month what I've made for the month. Can you see? I made $2,637.84. This is never a demo. How do you know it's not a demo? I made a withdrawal on this account. The 1,006 I showed you, they did a charges of 30 cents, 1599.79 70. That is what I've made. That's how much I've withdrawn. And if you look at the balance, if you take that out, take a look at it. Can you see the balance now and what I'm trading with? This, no lie, very true, is just staring at you, and you can do the same. Let me show you one of the can I show them this account? Okay, let me show you what I made today. So today is here. Can you see on this account? I made $788 on this account today. If I show you, I started this account this February for the purpose of showing you people that you can see. So let's go and check. It's very simple. It's not hard to if you do a custom means that we want to check so far. I opened this account this month, this February. This is first, although I started on the 2nd or 3rd, thereabout. So I've picked the date, the first. Today is 9, right? So let's go to it. Can you see the profit? I made 1,869. In actually is a 4 days of trading that made this amount. I've gone to make withdrawal from the account so that you are not dilly-dally. You are not saying maybe you are not sure. Maybe he's using one something. Let me show you. I'm not showing you this to start panicking or start doing this. I'm just letting you know.
We can't see your screen, sir. Sorry,
you can't see my
screen?
screen?
At all.
We
No.
can see
It's your network.
We can see it, please.
Log out and log
It's
in.
your network. I know
Just log
so.
out and log in back.
I know it's your network. Now let me show you this. Today on this account, I made $598 on this account. Now you do the math. My 788, my 598, my 144. Do you know how much I've made today on this account? Now the last account I can't show you because it's a large pool of account and it's confidential because it will not be of any good to you anyway. But I'm just showing you what is actually possible here. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are disciplined, and all of this that I'm showing you are documented in the Excel sheet I'm sharing with you. That account that I showed you that started with $14,000. Take a look at it. I'll make a withdrawal of 1,198. I made another withdrawal of 1,817 from that same account. And the current balance I showed you is 20,000 plus. The current balance I've not updated today. You can see that even my cursor is still there. Today is Monday. I've not updated how much I've made there. By the time I put it there to show the exact balance I'm showing you on my, you've got to document it so that you can see your progress. If anybody asks you that if you know what you are doing, you can tell them you exactly know what you are doing. So it's very important that we are in this space. We are not just dilly-dallying, but we are actually doing what you are required to do. I hope that makes sense, guys. If you have gotten value tonight with this starting, just type value in the comment section now. I want you to know. I want to know if anything you have really anything. If you have gotten anything tonight that looks like value to you, please put it on the comment section. I want to see it. Just type value there. Value there. I want to see it. Type value there. If you have gotten value tonight, let me see it on the comment section that you've gotten value. Now, one of the things I have also seen, some of you are already stretched as I speak right now. I know you are stretched. I know you are stretched. And say, oh, when are you going to finish this class? You just getting started anyway. But today, I'm not going to drive you too hard. So we are going to do something practical very quickly. And that's us setting up your tools before we go tonight. Because next class on Thursday, we are going to get on the chart immediately. From Thursday, we are going to get on the chart. You need this foundation to really help you. What is the first tool you need to get started? The first tool you need is what I call trading view. A trading view. A trading view is the platform where we do all of the analysis. And let me quickly show you that. Let me quickly show you the trading view. This you can have on your phone, and you can also have it on your what do you call it? You can have it on your phone, and you can also have it on your desktop. For a beginner, I always encourage you to start with a laptop. Use your laptop because you are going to see a lot of things clearly there. So I always encourage you, start with a laptop. It helps a lot. Trust me, it helps a lot. Start with a laptop. It will really help you. It will really help you. So I want to quickly show you. Very quickly what a trading view looks like. Okay. All right. So this is what a trading view looks like. I need to minimize you, take you off. Awesome. So here it can be displayed differently. Here is your watch list. Let me just drag this so that I can see it clearly. Here it's showing you different assets. Asset meaning that, for example, I show you GBP USD. This is what the chart looks like. So let me also quickly just tell you how to create the account. So you can just go to trading view, click on this right corner here, and get started. Here, if you have what do you call a Gmail, an email, you use in opening it. So please go ahead, type tradingview.com and go and open your account. Open the free version. You don't need to pay for anything. Somebody says you can't see my screen. Oh my God, that is your network. Oh, that's your network. Go on trading, but if you can hear me, just go to tradingview.com. Can somebody type it? Thank you so much, Adewale. Thank you, Adewale. Type tradingview.com and then download it. If you are using a phone, if you are using a laptop, go on the website and just put it there. It will just show up. Trading view, and then open one. This is what it is and what it looks like. And we have something we call a time frame. Each candle that you are seeing here represents a period of time. Each candle represents a period of time. So for example, if you look at this top part, free version, yes, this candle, when I click on the month, this candle is showing me the monthly candle. This guy is showing me one of these represents a month. This one that is green represents a month. This represents a month. So with this month candle that I'm showing you, this monthly candle that I'm showing you,
I can't see anything, sir.
You can't see it. You just download TradingView. It's your network. I know so. It's your network. Just download. Go to tradingview.com and open TradingView. Just go download it. You will see what I'm talking about. Download it. So we have different time frames. Monthly.
It's not network. I can see also.
It's your network. I can see everything.
Can see it.
We can see it.
Your network.
Your network.
Thank you guys.
It's very well.
All right.
Thank you guys.
You can even back. Just what they need to do is to back. Just to go back.
press backslide on your phone and it will show. That's what happened. Once you pass, it will show up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So each of these candles represent each of the week because I'm on a weekly time frame. Then I can come to the daily time frame. Take a look. When I come to, you see that they all look similar, but the time frame where you are determines the period of that candle. So all of these candles you are seeing, this one represent what this has done for the whole day, 24 hours, each of them like this. And also we can come to 4 hours. When I come to 4 hours, you see each of these candles represent 4 hours. Each of them represent 4 hours. It means that everything that happened in this singular candle, it took 4 hours for this candle to be printed. This one that I'm marking now, it took 4 hours. Same way, 2 hours, 1 hour. For example, in the last 1 hour, this candle has been selling. This particular one, this candle in red has been selling. 1 hour ago, this candle was buying. Another hour ago, this candle was buying. So it's important to understand each of the time frames. So it represents the number, the period of each of the candle. We have 30 minutes, we have 15 minutes, we even have 1 minute. That's how interesting it is. We even have 1 minute. Let me show you 1 minute. Look at it. In the last 1 minute, this was what this candle this is what the asset printed. 3 minutes ago, this is what it did. So each of the time frame represents the candles, and they have different printing that is being done. So what you need to do tonight is just for you to download it, and how to set it up is very simple. Here, when you download it, on this corner, maybe on your own, it may be on the left corner. Mine is showing on the right corner because I moved it there. Just maybe on the right corner. It's okay. It's not a problem. And how do you add the pairs you want to see? Because when you open it, it will give you several pairs. How do you want to open it? You see this plus sign. If you are using a phone, it's going to be a little different. Most especially if you are using Android or you are using iPhone, it may be different, but look for it. Add symbol. When you click on it, it will pop up add symbol to you. We're also recording this so that I can look at it. If I want to see Euro USD, I want to see Euro USD. All you need to do is to type Euro USD, and then it will list all Euro USD. Now, one of the things you must see is that there are different brokers that are listing their Euro USD. Let me let you know that prices of these guys may differ a little from each other because they are being listed by different brokers. What we use over time that reflect where we are trading, because you are using this trading view for analysis. This is not where you are going to take your trade. This is where we do all of the analysis. The MT5 that I showed you is where you are going to take the trade. Now, we use this Owanda. Write it down. Owanda. We use Owanda. Why? Because Owanda prices reflect our brokers. Their prices are similar. Sometimes they may not be the same, but they are the closest to each other. So when we use Owanda, I will recommend Owanda all the time. So anytime you are looking for your pair to add to your dashboard, ensure you pick the one from Owanda. So Owanda is the one that we use closely. So you pick it and then you can add it. It's because I already have it. That's why there is no need to add it. So you can always add how many you want. You can see I have some stocks here. Uber. Some of the stocks I'm holding, I have them here where I'm monitoring them and doing the analysis. So you can always have them added up. And by clicking on each of them, it will display whatever it is in the time frame where you have set it. It will always display. For example, I took this. Look at this. I took this trade today. BTC USD. What I did, when you get to know all of this, I will explain that to you. Market started. Let me go on 30 minutes. Market was buying from here and building liquidity. It was building liquidity. Look at this arrow. I was the one that put this arrow. This arrow. Can you see? This arrow, I was the one that put it there. I saying that when market comes to this place, I want to see the presence of the market makers, and I'm going to join them whichever direction they are going. Let me take this away. I was the one that put all this. When you start analyzing, you understand. Now, look at this. Market came here. It was buying. This green candle means buying. It bought all the way here. But when it got here, the market maker stepped in and sell. How do I know they are the banks that were selling here? Their movement, their heavy presence. So I set a target here. I said anytime market return back to this place, I want to see which direction that the market maker will go again. As they were buying, all other people are following them to buy. And see, take a look at this candle. I was right there on the chart when this happened, when this was printed. You see, when they got here, liquidity was sitting here and they started selling. But do you know what the bankers did? They came and bought the market from here. Here, don't worry, I will explain it better when we start. They bought it all the way. If I go to a lower time frame, you will see that this candle that is red was actually green. Let me show you. Let me show you. Before you go tonight, at least you can have something to hold on to. That candle was a green candle. Look at it here. In a lower time frame. These were the candles. These were the candles. They went all the way up. What they did, 30 minutes will show you better. What they did here was to take out the surpluses of these guys. All of these guys that entered to sell here, they set their stop loss around there. And what they did, even me, I set my stop loss here, but I didn't enter the market. Remember what I said, no retest, no trade. So they came and bought it all the way, clear out everybody and started selling. They put their own entry price here and started selling. And immediately they came here, I call something change of character. They broke to tell me that, oh, what they did was just manipulation. They were not actually buying. They just wanted to take out people's money. And then they came to join the sellers. And when they started selling, all I needed to do was to wait for a retest where they send people out. I need to wait for this zone. They came back there as if they want to continue buying. So I joined them to sell because there is a change of character that has happened. And I started selling with them. That's how it became an institution. And I sold from there. Did this more than 150 pips. This was actually 300 pips that happened there. But don't worry. When we get into the trade, I will show you clearly on how to go about all of these things. Don't feel overwhelmed from the first day. We are supposed to end this at 9, but we're already at 9:30. Now, let me make this quick announcement. So, guys, go ahead, do that. Download either on your phone or your laptop. Go and sign up with a trading view. The next thing you need to do is your MT5. I've shown you that MT5. Now, go on your Play Store. Go on your Play Store. Go on your Play Store. If you are using Android, go on Play Store. Go on Play Store. Android. And if you are on iPhone, go on your app and please download on your app now. Download MT5. Just type it, MT5. Somebody should help me type it in the comment section. MT5. 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 It's just very simple. MT5, put it there, MT5. So go there, download MT5. Download MT5. MT5 is the place where we are going to be doing the trade. That's where we are going to be trading. And it's very simple. When you download it, automatically it's going to install on your phone. There's also a desktop for it, but don't let's go there. Let's start with the phone. When you download it, it will pop up on your phone and ask you to select a demo account, open an account. You open account. For now, open a demo account. Open a demo account. I'm going to put this on the also on this what do you call for you so that you can see it. I'll put it like a screenshot on the Telegram group. I'll put it on the Telegram group. Just a simple step for you to follow. I'll put it on the Telegram group. So there you can easily follow through. It's very simple. So I'm sending it. Yes, you will see it there. I'm sending it. I'm sending your trading view, and then your MT5. MT5, don't download MT4, MT5, and set up a demo account. This is what you are going to use in practicing. We are going to use this to practice. So we use this to practice. We use this to practice. Okay, guys. All right. So please set it up. It's very simple. Once you set it up, it's going to show, and that is where we are going to. We use, so set up a 10,000. You can use 100,000, whatever you want to use. Put any amount you want. Just put the amount there. That account is with any broker. MT5 broker is there. MT5 broker is there. Just select any MT5 broker there. It's not a real money. It's something you are going to use in practicing. That's what you are going to use in practicing. So set it up. Now, guys, this is an announcement I have. Now, for those of you who we leverage, so use 1 to 100. Leverage 1 to 100. 1 to 100 for the practicing. MT5, yes. Use MT5. MetaTrader 5, yes. MetaTrader 5, yeah. Now, for those of you who want to take this serious, and this is very important, guys, we are supposed to do some practice. I'm supposed to do some practice question in class, but time has really passed, and I don't want to spread the class further than what you have done tonight, so that you can have some time to prepare. Now, I am going to be committed. Victoria, please mute your mic. Victoria, please mute your mic. Victoria, please mute your mic. Now, I have set up a education platform. So all of what you have done tonight also go to that channel. I will send the link on the group after we have uploaded the video there. You will have access to this so that you can rewatch anything you miss. You can be able to pick it up from there. Most of our learning materials, because we also, my global partner from Singapore has prepared a very comprehensive material that is also going to help you for you to consult as we go on. When we begin to look at the candles, look at the strategy, same strategy that we use, that material will also help you. We will dump all of that in the what is called in the education platform. Now, there are some of you who already started trading and you know how to take a trade. And I thought to myself, why do I need to wait till end of the 4 weeks for the beginners, for you to start enjoying the opportunity to also trade with me? I can't accommodate 800. I mean, it's a lot of number, but I want to follow through. Those who will be willing to document their trades, and for now, I'm going to be sharing trade ideas for them to take trades. And if you're interested in doing that, I'm going to move you to a separate group. Yeah, I want a commitment. Like I said before, Obadia, please mute your mic. Obadia, please mute your mic. I'm making very important announcements. Thank you. I'm going to call it SOWFx Premium Group. In that group, you are only committed people, those who are committed, that want to start trading now. They know how to take a trade. If I say, go and buy Euro USD at this price, you will be able to log on to your MT5 and be able to take this. This trade that you're taking is not a demo account. Real money, real money, real money, where you'll be able to take those trades. And when we get into class, I mean, we'll be able to share your screenshot with the people. You also be able to document, those trades immediately, and you start making money with me. We're going to do a challenge of how you are going to use 1% on each trade and monitor your progress every step on the way. Now, because I cannot accommodate everybody, there's a process involved. I also have a dedicated broker that you're going to use, the one I'm using, that so that all these, they wipe my account, they do this one. In fact, there was one pro firm that we use. We have suffered though. There's one of my coach, David Acho, can testify to this. We did a prop firm account, so they gave us money to trade with. We were able to pass, and then we got the live account. And then when we have made money, we were expecting, they said 2 weeks they will pay us back. Then they started trading on our behalf. They were trading at the back door. They will just go and enter trade. We are not the one trading, they will go and trade. Because they have the control of everything. I have suffered. I have suffered. So I'm going to put the admin link to you in the general group for those that want to be part of the SOWFx premium group. Guys, I have limited slot. I want to show the world, replicate the same thing I'm doing. I've been doing this quietly. It's just now that I'm coming out for people to see. If you want to be part of that premium group where we'll monitor your trade, we'll be able to, you get more access to more educational platform that you can use. It's not paid, it's for free. God's promise is for free. I will never collect a dime from you. Remember, the reason why I'm doing this is to help people. But in the crowd, I still want committed set of people, because you see now, how many of us, the max I saw on the call was about 300 and something out of our 800 and something people that signed up. We are already 900 and something in the group, but about 300 and something people came, meaning that over half of us were not in class today. I know some people reach out to me that they were writing exam and all that, but it's fine. You will get to watch this on a later time. If you are going to be committed and you want to be part of that premium group where you will open an account with your own money and you will be the one to take the trade, all I'm doing is to support you. I'll give you quality trades. You will follow instruction to be able to take those trades. Then if that is what you are looking for, while we are still going on this journey together, because the ultimate goal for me is that you have to be independent. Just the way these two coaches helped me to be independent, you also have to, at the end of the day, you have to be independent. That's the goal. That is the goal. I'm not into just sending signals alone, but you have to learn from it. We'll be able to deliberate on those things that we are doing. I want to funnel that group, the current group we are, into that channel. So you are going to reach out. A link will be posted up. You reach out to the admin who will be attending to you. You need a minimum capital to be in that group, because you can't load $100 and you want to come and trade gold with me. It's not realistic. I have to be true. I'm not collecting the money from you. It's in your account. I hope you also know that when you are loading your account, you have access to your account. Never share your password to anybody. I've said it before. I will never chat you up to ask for anything. I don't need your money. I don't need a single dime of your money. I'm already making the money. I showed you on the call. It may be simple, 1,700 here and there. I'm making my own money. It's not true that I'm making 1,000 though. It's not true. Making way more than that. It will be a lie to say I'm making 1,000. So, but you can also replicate. You can start somewhere. So I recommend that you have up to between $400 and $500 that you can load into your account, and then come into that premium group and start that journey. While you are learning, you also start making money immediately. So when the class is up, we are going to post the link. There's a dedicated broker that you're going to follow. Just sign up with that broker. And if you're a newbie, you don't know how to take a trade yet, please don't come into that group. Don't come yet. finish up these 4 weeks. Remember what I mentioned about discipline. I will not be there telling you, oh, you should enter this price. I'm not doing that in that group. I'm just going to be following. If you have started trading, you know where to buy, where to sell. I'm not saying your trade idea. It's definitely going to be my trade idea for you. But you can follow instruction. You can get on your MT5 and put the buy and put the sell. You can close a trade and open a trade. You can come in immediately. For the newbies, wait as we get into the class. 2 weeks down the line, you should be able to do what they can do now, and then you can also come into the group. So, guys, I'll post the link. You will get that link in the general group, and then you can be part of it. All right, this is where I'm going to end tonight. We'll not be take that. I just want to take 2 questions, and then we'll close. 2 questions. Just raise your hand very quickly, and I will attend to you. All right. Toby Bams, number 1. Toby Bams, please unmute your mic, please. Toby Bams, unmute your mic.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you doing today, sir?
Very well, sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be part of this.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to ask on behalf of we that are very newbies to this industry.
Yeah.
Would there be hope for improvement from the regular class, from the SOWFx regular class, in probably futures?
Absolutely. So class has started. For all newbies, the information I just shared now, for those that want to go into premium group with me, is not for you because you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do yet. The next class is happening 7:30 on Thursday. I'm going to walk you through to where you'll be able to join the premium group too. Do you understand what I'm saying, sir?
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. So don't be in a hurry, because if you get into that group and I share trade ideas with them tomorrow, you'll not be able to take the trade because you don't even know what to do. So there's no point. Yes, you want to make money, but first start with the baby step. Take the baby step. But there are some people here that already, I have somebody that has reached out to me. He's been trading for 4 years. He has not been profitable. And he's in class. He knows all of these things I've been sharing with you guys in the last 2 hours. He knows them. The only problem is that he has not mastered the strategy of when to go into the trade and come out. Now I'm going to tell him, just take a trade, do this. And I'm also going to start monitoring them, because some of them even know how to trade, but they are not disciplined. All of this I'm going to walk them through to become very successful in trading. But I need them to come into that community and be part of it. Thank you. All right. I would like to take Perfect Bankole. Perfect Bankole. I will take one more. Perfect Bankole. You can unmute your mic.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I want to ask for, I'm currently on a prop firm evaluation account. So
Okay.
I want to ask, can I still join the premium Forex class?
No, I don't do
Group,
Profem account. I am not doing Profem account. No Profem. No Profem account.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. For those that didn't know, I didn't want to bring the issue of Profem. If you are trading a Profem account, you must be an expert. Profem account is not for learners, beginners, but it's the beginners that they collect money from so much. All of the rules they are setting is for experts, real experts in the market. It's for people like me. However, they will pitch it to you because they sell it cheaply, $100, $50. You will blow up the account. Even when you get in, when you pass your first stage or your second stage and get into the live account, you are still going to fail through consistency rule. Go and check the percentage. 1% of the percentage of those who trade Profem account are the one profitable. It's for experts. It's not for learners. I will never introduce anybody to a Profem account, and I will not bring you into a community of where I want you to become an expert trader and you are trading with a Profem account. No, even the discipline is not the same. So I will not take Profem. All right, so I want to take 2 ladies since we are taking 2 guys. All the leaf blossom. All the leaf blossom.
Okay. Good day, sir. Thank
Sorry,
you
did
so
I pronounce
much
your name correctly?
Yes, all the leaf blossom. Yes.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Okay. So I wanted to ask about when you talked about test. Don't enter the market except you see a retest.
Test.
I didn't really. Yes, I didn't really get what exactly that meant.
Okay, so just write that statement down. When we get into the chart, I will show you what a retest means. What I'm just saying is that just take it as a concept that when the market maker gets into the market, remember I talk about their manipulation. After they finish their manipulation, they will come back to that place of manipulation and start going in the right direction. They will now start going in the right direction. You see, that coming back is what we call retest. And I will always show you on the chart. If you don't see that retest in the market, do not trade. Even if market is going without you, let the market go. We only trade when we see the retest. That's one of our confirmation. Blossom, are you good with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me take one female. Balogun. Now, if you didn't use your picture, if somebody's wife like that, I don't know. Balogun Michael. Balogun Michael does not sound like a female. Balogun
I'm a
Michael.
male, sir. Good
So
evening,
you
sir.
have
Thank you
deceived
so
me
much.
by using a female picture.
No, I'm using a male pictures. I just as emojis. That's why.
Okay, all right. So what's your question,
Yes, sir.
please?
Yes, sir. Please, I just want to ask. First of all, thank you so much for taking your time to teach us all of this. I want to ask that for some of us that do not have. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes,
All right. So
please.
I said, first of all, I want to say thank you for taking your time to teach us all of
Yes.
this. And then to my question, for some of us that do not have a laptop right now to use the trading view, can we still
Yes, you
participate?
can use your
That
phone. Yes, you can use your phone. For
all right, sir.
example, I use a good iPhone currently, and I do most of my analysis on my phone. I always like people to use laptop so that they can see it better. It's just magnified. It's just bigger. You understand? All of the features on the web is also on the app, so you
All
can
right,
you
sir.
can always.
Sir, my second question, sir. Sorry, sir. For the privilege you are giving to some of us that probably know the basics of trading to join the
Okay.
premium, what if we don't
Yeah.
have up to $700? Maybe we have
So
300
I
or
didn't I didn't ask
200.
you for I didn't say $700 here. Oh. I did not say
Okay.
$700. I said you
I
must
must
have
have.
between $400 to $500.
Ah,
That
nice.
is the recommended. That's the recommended amount. Nothing less than that for you
All
to
right.
Can we
be
go
comfortable.
and
Because
borrow
remember, we'll be
from one of
risking
the
1% of your account on each of the trade ideas that we're going to be taking. So you need to have something tangible. What I'm telling you, if you put 100 and you lose 100 in 4 times, if you put 400 together, you'll be more comfortable to trade without any fear. So it's very
All right.
important. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, see my chairman for here. Oh. James Kalu, my chairman. Please unmute your mic. I want to take you and one more person. My chairman. Good evening, James. If you are speaking, please unmute your mic. Unmute your mic if you are speaking. Your mic is muted. James, can you hear me? All right, he's not there. So let me take my last person. I will take Temitope Isaiah. Temitope Isaiah. Temitope Isaiah. Temitope Isaiah, please.
All right, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Good evening.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Thank you
Yeah, good
so much,
evening.
sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thanks for the training. Thanks for the privilege. Okay, so while you were training us, I noticed that you have up to 2 to 3 different accounts. So I want to ask, is it best for us to have more than a single account? And also, I noticed that you are making use of SOWFx. So is it that because part of the account to show us, I saw SOWFx. So is it SOWFx the best broker that you recommend for us?
All right, thank you. So because I do education, and I mentioned to you that I even had to open a MT4 just to show you that for the purpose of education, that's why I have that account. In fact, my main account, I didn't show you people here, and I have reason not to show you people because some of you will feel like because I have a large account, that's why I can make that. So I purposely open this account to also check the brokers for what is good for a beginner, access to fund and all of that. Currently, the broker I would recommend. I've been using these guys, and that was how I even got to know all the foul plays that is being done from the Nigerian brokers and all of that. If you are in the forex space, you know that SNES has stopped people from even trading gold when we had the opportunity of making so much money in there. I've used them too before. So I open multiples to really find out which one is true. That's part of the due diligence I've done. And the market I would recommend now is two markets. VT market. VT is a registered SEC regulated broker in the UK. Anytime you want to pick up a broker, it must be a tier one broker that is regulated by SEC. That's the government of United Kingdom that is looking at them. So they cannot manipulate anything. Let me tell you one of the truths that I don't know is that all of our stop losses, these people can see it. And the second one is HFM. Those are the two reliable. They are, go and ask anywhere globally in the world. They are monitored. All of the activities are being audited by government. So they cannot manipulate anything at the back. So it's very important that you look at that. So when you DM the admin, it's going to tell you which one you are going to use based off of the capital that you are going to put. You are going to get that information. We'll put up that in the group. Somebody is asking me about the reef. I don't trade the reef. I don't trade synthetic. I know how to, but I've just stick with my two brokers. So once you get the link, DM the admin, and then you are going to get more information on how to come into the premium group. Guys, remember, we will never send anything to you first. We will never, anybody that you are chatting with, the admin link I'm going to share with you, when you are chatting the person, do not give money to anybody. Do not transfer money to anybody. I am not collecting a dime. The moment the person says transfer something to my Bybit wallet, transfer this to my wallet, that person is a scammer. You can always chat me up there, but I will not be responding to you in terms of I will not personally be Forex. Hello, who is speaking, please? I will not ask money from any of you to send any money to me, either Naira or dollar or anything. You will always load your own account. We will show you how to fund your account. You will be able to withdraw from that account to your own account. Nobody is going to ask you for money. No admin. We ask you for money to pay to anywhere. If anybody asks you for money to pay to them, Azar, I like that. Promise Bankole, thank you. They will use your money to do oblate. Please do not transfer money to anybody. Don't allow them to help you change anything. Do everything yourself. And that's why I've said, beginners, stay with me for the next 4 weeks. Halfway, you will also be able to come into the premium group. For those of you who know how to trade already, take the opportunity to come, join me in the premium group, and then we are going to get on the journey. This is where I'm going to close tonight. I know I'm unable to answer some questions in the comment section. When you get into the educational group, you have opportunity, to be able to ask questions. Look at the materials. Watch this video again. It's very good to have this fundamental before we get into the technicals, and it will really help you. Guys, it's a first night on our journey to major breakthrough. And I know that some of you remember today, and always thank God for taking the decision to be part of this. From me and the entire team, I want to say thank you for staying put despite spending additional time, but I think it was worth it. Thank you for coming in. We've gotten the journey started, and you're about to enter into something that is really bigger than you. Trust me, it's worth it. So worth your time. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you for joining. From me to you, I wish you a wonderful night rest. Bye, everybody.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the privilege.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
so
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
It's really small,
you.
bro.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. God bless you, sir.
My pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thank you,
God
sir.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you and good night.
Good night. Good night.